Tens of thousands of protesters have defied restrictions and lockdown orders to stage May Day demonstrations around the world. In Europe, there have been clashes with riot police and hundreds of people have been arrested. The protests were centred on workers' rights, but demonstrators also used the day to highlight other causes. Rahul Pathak reports.
In France, thousands took to the streets for May Day rallies. Police and anti-government protesters clashed in Lyon. Figures from both sides of the political divide were present. Far-right leader Marine Le Pen used the opportunity to criticise the government's handling of the COVID crisis.
C'est un bilan dramatique.
It's a tragic toll, and it's a toll that should make the French people think, because it's obvious that if Emmanuel Macron, in the greatest misfortune of France, was to win a second term, the chaos would be absolutely widespread.
In Turkey, police clashed with union leaders and demonstrators with over 200 people detained in Istanbul, with authorities being instructed to try and prevent any media coverage of the event. Spain's traditional May Labor Day parade, the first to take place since the start of the pandemic over a year ago. Madrid's infection rate is the second highest in the country, so this year's protest was officially limited to 1,000 people, although judging by these pictures, the true number was probably far higher.
Well, the May Labor Day parade is traditionally one of the most important in the Spanish trade union calendar, even more so this year, with jobs under threat as never before, thanks to the financial fallout of the coronavirus.
I don't know if this is important, because sometimes we feel like they don't listen to us. It should be effective to protest, but normally they don't listen. So sadly, it seems pretty ineffective.
No doubt
COVID was a key turning point for them, as they could take advantage of the situation to rearrange jobs, using the pandemic as an excuse. Look at the banking sector. The massive digital transformation also affected workers hugely.
On the eve of May Day, several thousand demonstrators in Berlin took to the streets to voice their concerns over the lifting of rent caps in their city. Germany's constitutional court overturned the decision from the Berlin Senate to freeze rents on 90% of apartments at 2019 rates. Many now feel renting in the capital will become unaffordable if prices aren't controlled. And in London, a peaceful gathering at Trafalgar Square to demonstrate against a new bill, which critics argue will limit their right to protest. Rahul Pathak, CGTN, Madrid.